First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders in the great millstone who taught me 100% of this truth, who teach and rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect, the sincere 144,000 scattered abroad, four corners of the earth. Baraka to Yahweh, Baraka to Yahweh Shah, Baraka to Yahweh, Baraka to Yahweh Shah. I just want to get straight into these quick precepts. Not going to make this too long, but I want to bring it to Proverbs chapter 26 and verse 11. As a dog returneth to his vomit, so a fool returneth to his folly. This is a strong and diligent and solid precept. Nowadays, you got a lot of people who come into this truth and will eventually fall out the truth. They come in, end up jumping right back out. You know, some people find it too difficult. Some people may not. And we always going to have obstacles and difficulties in our lives. But, you know, a lot of people return back into the world, back into the folly, the filth, the dirt, the dumpster, the garbage, the pit, the dung, you know, returning to the vomit. So a lot of people, you know, they can't handle the light and they end up falling out of this truth, going back into darkness. And when you look into the world and you look into this point of view of what's really going on, a lot of people is scared of the light. It's like they are infatuated with darkness because this wicked kingdom promotes a lot of negativity, a lot of filth, a lot of dirt. And, you know, when it comes to this truth, a lot of people return right back into their folly because they give up on what's good and what's righteous and what's productive. You know, some people claim they're going to change and never change. You know what I'm saying? They say, I'm going to stop smoking. They go right back to smoking. They say they're going to stop drinking and they go right back to drinking. Some people claim they're going to stop doing this and they're going to stop doing that. Or I'm not going to, you know, disrespect this person no more. I'm not going to get into this with this and that and this, that, and the third. And they return right back to their folly. As a dog returneth to his vomit, so a fool returneth to his folly. It's a lot of people out there that don't want to change. And a lot of people still stuck with the old mindset, the same mindset. They want to do as they please, you know. And even if they do change, you have a lot of people in the world that try to pull you back into the dark, into the filth, into the pestilence, into the dung, into the vomit. You know, they want you to become a fool like them again. And they don't want you to change and move forward and seek the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah. You know, a lot of the people don't want to seek righteousness. They don't want to seek wisdom and knowledge. They just want to stay in the same filth and dirtiness and garbage and dumpsters and the same stank and the same dung. But, you know, you got a lot of people who do clean up, put on the righteous garment, put on the righteousness, and use that righteous shield and that righteous sword, you know, to fight for the Most High, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shah. But you have a lot of people who returns right back into the folly, like a dog returneth to his vomit. It's a lot of people that does that right about now. And, you know, you want to get away from the dark, the unrighteousness, the filth, the dirt, you know, things that's unproductive. You want to stay productive. You got to stay productive in today's world, because it's a lot of people who claim they want to change, and you might see a little bit of change with them, but they will only take one step when they're supposed to take 10. You know, if you got to take the 10 steps to move forward in life, hey, take those 10 steps. It might be a half step. Your first step might be a half step. Then your second step might be a full step, and so on and so on. But, you know, when you really look at life, a lot of people claim that they want to change and never change. They don't want to change that mindset. They still stuck in that mind frame of wickedness. You know, some do change and they end up falling off and going right back into the world, especially with this truth. But I just wanted to start it off right here, quick fast, with Proverbs 26:11. As a dog returneth to his vomit, so a fool returneth to his folly. Don't be a fool and return to your folly. Don't be that dog that returns to the vomit. Let's bring Romans 12:2. Switch it up right quick. Bear with me. 12 and verse 2. Romans 12:2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Very smooth. Let's read that one more time again. Romans 12 and verse 2. And be not conformed to this world. What that means is you don't have to follow what everybody do in the world. You know, 1 John 2:15 states that don't love the world, neither the things that's in the world. He that loved the world, the Father and the Son is not in him. So, you know, you don't want to be conformed with the world. You don't want to conform to this world and give in. A lot of people is too worldly, too stuck in the world and what it has to offer because they think this is all they have. It's something after this physical realm. It's something beyond what we see here. That's somewhere beautiful on the other side. The earth is all right and it's beautiful, but you can't love the world. You don't want to be caught in the world and love not the world, because the Father and the Son won't be in you when you love the world. It's nothing but wickedness all going on. The world is off balance. The earth is off balance. The earth is off balance. When you look at the earth, it's dirty. The air is polluted. People's minds, their hearts is polluted. Their minds is really, really polluted right now. And you don't want to be conformed to this world and the things that they're in. You know, back to the scriptures, Romans 12:2. But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. You have to renew your mind when you come into this truth. The old man, the old woman, you're going to have to put that off. You're going to have to get rid of that. You're going to have to tie that person up in a chair and put him somewhere. You're going to have to tie that person up and throw him off a cliff. Get rid of him. Dump him in the lake. Dump that old person and that old characteristics and dirty habits and that dirty mindset that you used to have in the world. You cannot bring that in this truth. You have to cleanse yourself. You're going to have to fast, pray consistently. That's a real thing. Fasting and praying is very powerful. It will keep a lot of negative energy away from you. And it helps build the mind, spirit, and body as well. Your mind, spirit, and your physical and your vessel. Yes, your mind, spirit, and your vessel will be completely different once you start fasting and praying and studying. You know, you got to renew your mind when you come into this truth. Back to Romans 12:2. That he may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. Very powerful scripture right here. This is very powerful right here. Romans 12:2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that he may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. See, the Most High is looking for something that is good. You got to renew your mind. Don't be conformed to this world, and renew your mind and be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that he may prove that is good. That's what is good. What is that good? What is that good? Something that gotta be good. It can't be something sour. You don't want to be like a dog returning to his vomit, as of a fool return to his folly, like we just left in Proverbs 26:11. You don't want to be conformed to this world, and you got to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Got to change your ways, quit the old habits, the bad habits, the filth, the nastiness, whatever it is, whatever was holding you back in life. You have to throw that to the side. You can't bring that into the truth. That's like somebody coming in your house with dirty feet, dirty shoes. They just finished playing football, and they come inside with their dirty cleats all through your house. You're going to have to clean up before you step in here. Ain't no way out. The Most High is going to let you into the kingdom if you're dirty. You still got the wicked habits and a wicked mindset and a wicked, which is your heart. Your mind is your heart. So if your heart is wicked, the Lord not dealing with you. He knows every man and woman's heart. So you can't be conformed to this world. You can't be following the world, because he who is friends with the world is an enemy of the Most High. Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua is not gonna tolerate that. It's not gonna deal with you. And a lot of people, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua is not dealing with. When you really look at it, a lot of people can't even pronounce the name correctly. I remember when I first came into the truth, it took me a while to grasp the names. But after a while, it just started to click, because I wasn't too conformed with the world. I was always a person that liked to be by myself. Even though I had friends, I always was by myself. I might be in a group of people, around a group of people, but I'm somewhere in a corner by myself. I was never really too deeply conformed into this world. But back to Romans 12:2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that he may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. You have to be acceptable, and you have to be perfect. The will of the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua. So at the end of the day, you're going to have to really change your ways. No returning to the old man. Don't be that dog returning to your vomit. As a fool goes right back to his folly. You don't want to be fake with it. You have to be real when you deal with the Most High. When you step to the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua, the Father and the Son, you have to be real. You wouldn't like to be dealing with somebody in your life, whether it's a family member, a friend, an employer, that's your boss, or a co-worker that you work with, or whoever it is in the world, and you dealing with them, but they being fake with you. You be real to them, and they not being real with you. How would you feel? So sometimes you have to look at that point of view of life and say, wait, is this person really what is that good or acceptable and perfect? Or are they trying to change their life and renewing their mind, becoming a new person, really seeking the Lord, seeking the Most High Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua? Is they seeking the truth in life? Or if they just here living life, living however, eating however. They very careless on how they carry themselves in life. It's all about the renewing of the mind, because the mind is your heart. And your mind is a powerful thing, and it's a terrible thing to waste. I remember growing up as a kid, hearing that a lot. Your mind is a terrible thing to waste, and it's true. So the renewing of your mind is very important. We're going to take it to Ephesians. Switch it up right now. Go to another scripture breaking down, you know, break it down right quick. You know, you got to be a new person when you come into this truth. This is not a game. This is nothing to play with. This is very serious. This ain't nothing to play with. Ephesians 4 and verse 22. That he put off concerning the former conversation the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lusts. Let's read that one more time. Ephesians 4 and verse 22. That he put off concerning the former conversations the old man. Certain conversations can trigger you to go back into the world. Certain conversations will draw you back into that past, that person you used to be, the things you used to do, especially the things that was never ever right in your life, that always held you back from moving forward in life. Whether it was, being lazy, not getting up to handle your responsibilities in life, whether you're looking for a job or business, investment, or just seeking the Most High, number one. Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shah is number one. Without the Most High, Yahweh, you're nothing. Without Yahweh Shah, you're nothing. So without the Father and the Son, you're nothing. So putting off concerning the former conversations of the old man, you're going to have to do that. Certain friends, certain brothers, sisters, the Jakes, the 2/3 of our nation of Israel, the Jakes, the snakes, and the Eves that deceives. You're going to have to stay away from them and concerning the former conversations of going back where you used to be, and you got to move forward. You can't stay stuck in the same place. You can't stay stuck in the same conditions. If you're in a terrible condition right now in your life, you have to come up out of it. You have to break free. You have to put off that concerning the former conversation of the old man, the old person, that old woman you used to be. That old man and that old woman, you have to put that away. All that former conversations. Yo, we going to the liquor store. What's up? How much you got on the bottle? Yo, what's up? How much you got on the weed? Roll up, son. Oh, we going to the club. Friday night, Saturday. Oh, we did. Nah, all that former conversations of the old man and the old woman, you're going to have to put that off. It's the truth. You can't bring that old frequency into a new frequency. A positive and a negative it just doesn't work. So the former conversation of the old man, get rid of it. Former conversation of the old woman, get rid of it. Put all that former conversations away and renew your mind. Especially when you come into this truth, dealing with Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah. When it comes to this truth, you're going to have to put off that old person. Get rid of them negative vibes, that negative energy, all of that filth and dirtiness and uncleanliness you're going to have to get rid of. But back to Ephesians 4 and 22. That he put off concerning the former conversation the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lusts. The old man is corrupt. Just got to accept it. It's the corruption according to the deceitful lusts. You're still going to be tempted. You're still going to have temptation of lust and corruption in your mind. So renewing your mind and putting off former conversations pertaining to certain people that can trigger the mentality of you to bring back that old man and old woman of corruption. It brings that former conversation brings that deceitful lust of going back into the world and going right back into that old person. Have to get rid of that. Have to. Sometimes I get like that a little bit. Watch what I say. Watch who I have conversations with. Know who to talk to, who not to talk to. You just gotta have to be real with people. Yo, I got something to do. I'm busy right now. I got something to do. Yo, my bad. You don't gotta be rude. You don't have to be rude with people. You could be nice and conservative. Yo, I gotta go to work. Sometimes you might have to, you're gonna have to like be real with them. You're just gonna have to like, hey, you don't have to tell them everything 100% of how you feel, because when it comes to the world is wicked. They lie, they're deceitful, especially 2/3 of our people are liars, and deceitful, and they love wickedness. So sometimes you're gonna have to be wise as a serpent but harmless as a dove, and you're gonna have to like let them know and be nice. Be wise as a serpent but harmless as a dove, to put off that former conversation of the old man and that old person that you're dealing with. You're gonna have to get rid of them. All those old friends, put them to the side. Move forward in life. Get rid of them. You're gonna have to leave them behind. When you come into this truth, a lot of things you're gonna have to leave behind, because a lot of things you see right now in front of your face is gonna get burnt up when those arrows kick off, when those arrows shoot up in the air and come down over here. Because World War III is already, it's already in motion right now. So people gotta reform, put off that former conversation of the old man and that old woman and that old person. Get rid of those old friends that's not seeking truth, which is the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua. And because your former conversations is corrupt according to the deceitful lusts. A lot of people want to hit the club. A lot of people want to hit that blunt. A lot of people want to hit that bottle. Everybody want to, hit the block, hit the corner, waste time. Life is precious. So putting off that former conversation of the old man, which is a corrupt according to the deceitful lusts. Got to change. Got to get rid of that. Got to move on. Let's take it to verse 23. Ephesians 4 and verse 23. And be renewed in the spirit of your mind. Your mind is very powerful. Your mind is very, very powerful. You know what I mean? All praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua. Your mind is everything. Your mind is a terrible thing to waste. And you don't want to waste it on folly. You don't want to waste it on unrighteousness. You don't want to waste it on things that's unprofitable. So right now, you're going to have to put on a new mindset in order to keep away from the world. Love not the world nor the things that are in the world. For the love of the world is not the fault. You could tell the Father and the Son is not in you when you love the world. 1 John 2 and 15 is a powerful, powerful scripture. Love not the world nor the things that are in the world. For those who love the world, the Father and the Son is not in them. We have to keep it pushing when you come into this truth. You can't love the world. A lot of people don't want to deal with the Most High. It's because they love the world. They don't love Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. They love the world. And that's the problem with the world today. They only love themselves and the things that are in the world. I see man love woman more than he loved the Most High. I see woman love man and money and materials and all the glittery and luxury more than the Most High. Women love money and themselves, and they love money, and they love social media and a man and materialistic things more than the Most High, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. So goes as well as man. Man love money, himself and his woman and all his materials more than they love the Creator, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. And it's a terrible thing. Your mind is a terrible thing to waste. Back to Ephesians 4 and 23. And be renewed in the spirit of your mind. You have to renew your spirit. You're going to have to fast and pray 3 times a week, at least 3 times a week, as much as you can. If you could start off once a week, that's fine. But if you could start moving it up to 2, so be it. And so on, 3, 4, 5, whatever, as much as time you can as possible to try to fast at least 3 times a month. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the renewing of your spirit, of your mind, is very powerful. It takes a little bit it's going to take some time. You can't just rush into the truth thinking you're going to be number one. You're going to be on top just like that. You're going to have to take your time. So the renewing in the spirit of your mind is a beautiful thing to do. But I'm going to end it off right here. I don't want to make this too long. I'm going to want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders in the great millstone who taught me 100% of this truth, who teach and rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect, sincere 144,000 scattered abroad 4 corners of the earth. Baraka to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Baraka to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Shalom. Kwame Sharala.